Chosen one, there is a force within you that cannot be ignored. It is not something you wear. It is not something you say. It is not something you even need to express. It is simply there, embedded in your presence, radiating from your very being. This force moves through the air, shifting the energy in a room the moment you step inside. It is subtle yet undeniable, powerful yet effortless. Women feel it before they even know what it is. It is not attraction in the way they have known before. It is something primal, something ancient, something that speaks to the deepest parts of their nature, the parts they do not fully understand but cannot ignore. At first they try to dismiss it. They tell themselves that you are just another man, just another presence among many. But deep down, they know that is a lie. Because you are not just another man. You do not move like them. You do not seek what they seek. You do not chase what they chase. And this is what changes everything. Women have met men who have admired them, men who have desired them, men who have tried to prove their worth to them. But you are different because you do not seek validation. You do not move toward them with hunger or desperation. You simply exist in the fullness of your own being, and that alone is enough to disrupt everything they thought they knew about attraction. They feel an unfamiliar sense of urgency when they are near you. It is not the excitement of being chased. It is not the thrill of controlling a man's attention. It is something else, a pull they cannot fight, an invisible force that keeps drawing them toward you no matter how hard they try to remain detached. At first, it is confusing to them. Why do they feel this way? Why do they suddenly find themselves reacting in ways they never expected? Why do they feel possessive over someone who has not even asked for their devotion? But the answer is simple, chosen one. It is because your presence is rare. It is because they know, deep down, that men like you do not come around often. It is because, in a world filled with men who seek, who chase, who try too hard to impress, you do none of those things. And yet, somehow, you have captured their mind, their emotions, and their very being. And now, they feel something they have never felt before, a sense of ownership, a need to claim you before someone else does, a deep, unexplainable urge to hold on to something that was never even theirs to begin with. And that, more than anything, is what terrifies them the most, because they have never wanted to possess a man before. And now, they cannot help themselves. Chosen one, something strange is happening inside them. It is happening slowly, like a whisper at first, a quiet pull in the background of their thoughts. But as time passes, as they interact with you, as they feel the intensity of your energy, it grows louder, stronger, more impossible to ignore. They do not just like you, they want you to be theirs. Not just for a moment, not just in passing. They want to claim you, to mark you as their own, to make sure no other woman can take what they have decided belongs to them. This feeling is unfamiliar. It is foreign, even frightening. They are used to being the ones in control. They are used to being the ones who decide who they give attention to, who they allow into their world. They are used to men working for their validation, for their time, for their affection. But you have done something to them without doing anything at all. They try to fight it. They tell themselves that they are still in control, that they can walk away if they choose to. But deep down, they know they are lying to themselves because they have already lost control. They know this because of the way their body betrays them when you are near, the way their voice softens, the way their breathing slows, the way their eyes search for yours without them even realizing it, the way their mind keeps returning to you even when you are not there. They hate this feeling, and yet they love it, because there is a strange beauty in surrendering to something they cannot explain, cannot control, cannot walk away from even if they tried. They start to notice small shifts in their behavior. They react differently when another woman gives you attention. They feel an irritation, a subtle but growing frustration at the idea that you could belong to anyone but them. They find themselves watching, listening, waiting to see if you will give another woman the same energy that has completely undone them. They do not want to share. They do not want to lose you, even though you were never theirs to begin with. And that is what terrifies them the most. Because now, they have become possessive over something they cannot control. And that realization shakes them to their very core. Chosen one, The shift has already taken place. She is no longer in control of her emotions, though she still tells herself that she is. At first, she convinced herself that this was nothing more than a passing attraction, a momentary crush that she could shake off whenever she wanted. But now, she feels the truth sinking into her bones. She does not just want your attention. She does not just admire you from afar. She needs you to be hers. This realization creeps up on her slowly, like a quiet storm gathering in the distance, darkening the skies of her mind before she even notices the shift. One day, she finds herself thinking about you absent-mindedly, remembering a moment, a glance, a word you said, and then it happens again, and again, and again, until suddenly you are always there, always in her thoughts, always in the background of her emotions. She tells herself she is fine, but when another woman speaks your name, she feels it. A tightening in her chest, an unspoken tension that she does not understand. She listens carefully, more carefully than she should. She wants to know, she needs to know. Are you giving another woman the same attention that she craves? Are you making another woman feel the way she feels when she is near you? The thought irritates her more than she expected. She never cared about things like this before. She was never the kind of woman who competed for a man's attention. She always had options. She always had the power to choose. But now, for the first time, she feels powerless in the face of her own desire. Because this is not something she can control anymore. It has taken root in her, growing deeper with every passing moment, with every interaction, with every breath she takes in your presence. She does not know how to stop it, how to turn it off, how to return to the way things were before. And worst of all, she does not want to. She watches herself change. The way she reacts to you is different now. She used to be composed, calculated, in control. But now when she is around you, she catches herself losing track of her thoughts, losing her usual poise, losing the ability to act indifferent. She studies your movements more closely. She notices the little things, the way you look when you are deep in thought, the way your energy shifts when you are focused, the way you do not seek approval yet somehow hold all the power in the room. She cannot help herself anymore. She has stopped trying to convince herself that this is normal. Because this feeling is unlike anything she has ever experienced before. And it is only getting stronger. Chosen one, she is battling herself now. A silent war is raging within her, the war between logic and desire. Logic tells her that she should not feel this way. Logic reminds her that she is supposed to be the one who chooses, the one who dictates the pace, the one who decides who is worthy of her attention. Logic tells her that she is in control. But desire has shattered that illusion completely. Because when she sees you, when she feels your presence, logic fades into nothingness. She does not understand how this happened, how she let herself fall so deeply into something she never planned for. She was never the type to be possessive over a man. She was never the type to feel jealousy. She was never the type to lose control. But now, she is all of those things, and she does not know how to stop. She tells herself that she can handle this, that she can maintain her distance, that she can keep herself from falling too far into this feeling. But she knows she is lying to herself. Because she already fell. The moment she realized that you are not like other men, the moment she realized that you do not chase, yet still hold all the attention, the moment she realized that you are perfectly content within yourself, yet somehow she is not content without you. That was the moment everything changed. And now she feels an ache inside her that she does not know how to fill. It is not just about attraction anymore. It is not just about admiration. It is a hunger to know if she matters to you as much as you matter to her. A hunger to feel that she has something that no other woman has. A hunger to claim you, to make sure that you do not slip through her fingers, that you do not belong to anyone else but her. She was not prepared for this. She did not expect to care this much. But here she is, watching, waiting, craving, hoping that you will give her even the smallest sign that she is the one who holds your attention. And if she does not get that sign, she does not want to think about that. Because the thought of another woman having what she wants, it makes her feel something dark, something dangerous, something that she never thought she was capable of feeling. Possessiveness. She tries to fight it, but it is already inside of her now. And no matter how much she tries to hide it, no matter how much she tries to stay calm, she knows that this feeling will not go away. Not until she knows, with certainty, that you belong to her, and her alone. Chosen one, she thought she had control. She thought she could regulate her emotions, that she could keep herself collected, untangled, free from the grip of desire. She thought she could simply enjoy your presence without feeling the weight of wanting you. But she was wrong. Because now, something inside of her is awakening in a way she cannot contain. She is no longer just aware of you. She is no longer just admiring you from a distance. She feels you in her very being, in the depths of her emotions, in the space where logic once lived but now only desire remains. And it is too late to turn back. She notices it in the way her thoughts betray her. She used to be able to focus on her own world, her own routine, her own life. But now, you are there, always there, a presence in her mind that she cannot erase. She tells herself to stop thinking about you. But the more she fights it, the stronger the thoughts become. What are you doing when she is not around? Who is receiving your attention? Are you as indifferent as you seem, or is there a woman out there who has your full devotion? The idea that another woman could claim you makes something burn inside of her, something she does not understand, something she never thought she was capable of feeling so strongly. It is not just attraction anymore. It is possession, a hunger, a need that is growing stronger with each moment she spends in your presence. She has never felt this way before. With other men, she always knew where she stood. She knew she had the upper hand. She knew they would chase her, that she could take her time deciding how much attention to give, how much interest to return. She knew she was the one in control. But with you, that control no longer exists. She sees you moving through the world as if you are untouched by need, as if you do not crave validation, as if you are not affected by the silent chaos happening inside of her. And that is what is making her obsession with you grow stronger. Because the truth is, you are the only one who has made her feel this way. She has never had to fight for a man's attention before. But now, the thought of you being stolen away by another woman is making her restless, making her reckless, making her want to do things she never imagined herself doing. She is watching you now, more closely than before. She notices the smallest details, the tiniest shifts in your energy, the subtlest changes in your gaze. She is searching for something, anything, that will tell her she has already won, that she does not have to fight, that she does not have to fear losing you. But the problem is, you do not give her that assurance. You do not chase her. You do not fall into her rhythm. You do not behave like the men before you, the ones who always let her dictate how things unfold. And that is what makes her fall even deeper into her own emotions. Because now, she does not just want your attention. She wants proof that no other woman can have you. Chosen one, the moment she realizes she is losing control is the moment everything shifts. She has been telling herself that she can handle this, that she is just enjoying the feeling of attraction, that it is nothing serious. But she knows she is lying to herself. Because this is not just attraction anymore. This is an obsession growing stronger every time she sees you. She can no longer pretend that she is unaffected. Every time another woman gets too close to you, every time she sees you smile at someone else, every time she watches you give even the slightest bit of your attention to another person, she feels it like a storm building inside of her. She is not used to feeling this way. She is not used to needing someone. She is not used to fearing that someone else could take what she wants. She has always been the one with the power, the one who kept men wanting, the one who dictated the pace, the one who decided how much she would give. But now the roles have reversed, because you are not bending for her. You are not changing for her. You are not falling into her hands the way every other man before you has. And that is driving her deeper into the madness of desire. She has tried to convince herself that she does not need to claim you, that if you are truly meant to be hers, you will come to her naturally. But that patience is running out. Because every time she sees another woman admiring you, she feels something dark rise inside of her. A feeling she cannot name, a feeling she cannot control. A feeling that makes her want to do whatever it takes to make sure that she is the one who gets to have you in the end. It is no longer about attraction, it is about possession. She wants to know, to feel, to be certain that you belong to her. She does not care what it takes anymore. She is willing to do things she never thought she would do. Because now, you are the only man she wants, and she will not let another woman take you away from her. Chosen one, the world is adjusting to the presence of a man like you, but it is not ready for the full force of your power. You have moved beyond being merely attractive. You have become an undeniable force, an energy that demands recognition even in the silence of your being. Women do not simply find you desirable, they find you unforgettable. They do not merely want you. They crave the presence you bring, the stability you embody, the effortless confidence that separates you from the many who are still lost, still seeking validation, still grasping for the kind of power that you have cultivated within yourself. This power is not given. It is earned. It is forged in the fires of discipline, sharpened through self-awareness, refined by the countless moments in which you chose growth over comfort, self-mastery over fleeting pleasure. It is a power that is not just about being seen, but about being felt. When you enter a room, the air shifts. Conversations pause for just a moment, as though something unspoken yet undeniable has arrived. The women present find themselves drawn toward you, even before they realize it, their instincts responding to something primal, something rare, something they do not encounter often. But with this power, chosen one, comes a responsibility unlike any you have faced before. You have stepped into a realm where attraction is effortless, where desire is abundant, where the world seems to bend in your favor. And yet, the greatest challenge lies ahead, not in obtaining what you want, but in discerning what is truly worthy of you. It is no longer about whether you can attract, but about whether what you attract deserves access to your space. Many will seek you out, captivated by the energy you exude, intoxicated by the way your presence makes them feel. Some will try to win your attention, hoping to bask in the warmth of your aura, even if just for a fleeting moment. Others will attempt to test you, to see if you are truly as unshaken as you appear, to find cracks in the fortress of your presence. And then, there will be those who recognize the depth of you offer, not just a momentary thrill, but a presence so steady, so unwavering, so undeniably powerful that it demands respect, admiration, and devotion. You must choose wisely. Chosen one. You are no longer a man who entertains mediocrity, who accepts the bare minimum, who allows himself to be swayed by mere admiration. You are past the point of needing validation, past the phase of seeking to prove yourself. You know your worth, and because of that, your standards must reflect it. Not every woman who desires you is meant to have you. Not every admirer deserves access to your world. Not every glance, every invitation, every whispered request for your time is one that you should honor. A man of true power is selective. He does not allow himself to be drained by those who only wish to take, to experience, to consume his energy without offering anything in return. He does not lower his standards for the sake of fleeting pleasure, does not allow himself to be distracted by admiration that is shallow, temporary, unworthy of his presence. He moves with intention, with purpose, with a knowing that the rarest of energies must be protected. And so, chosen one, as you step into this new reality, remember this. The world is filled with people who want what they cannot handle. Your energy will draw in many, but it is your wisdom that will separate the worthy from the unworthy. You must be willing to let go of those who cannot rise to your level. You must be prepared to walk away from those who seek to bring you down to theirs. You must uphold your standards with the same certainty that has brought you to this place of power. Your presence alone is a gift. Your time is valuable. Your energy is sacred. Guard it with the same discipline that built it. Protect it as though it is the rarest treasure, because it is. Chosen one, you have arrived at the highest level of self-mastery, the pinnacle of what it means to be a man who is not just desired, but unforgettable. You have come to understand that your high sexual energy is not merely about physical attraction, nor is it about charm, words, or superficial gestures. It is something deeper, something eternal, something that lingers in the minds and hearts of those who encounter it. It is not something that fades with time, nor is it something that can be easily replicated. It is a force that leaves an imprint, an energy that continues to ripple through the lives of those who have had the privilege of standing in your presence. Women do not simply admire you, chosen one. They remember you. Long after the moment has passed, long after they have tried to move on, long after they have attempted to find someone else who matches what they felt in your presence, they will realize that what they experienced with you was not just attraction, but transformation. They will compare every man they meet to you, searching for the same depth, the same power, the same unwavering certainty that you carried so effortlessly. And in doing so, they will come to understand the rarity of what they once had. But you, chosen one, are not here to be remembered merely for the sake of nostalgia. You are here to leave a legacy that extends beyond admiration, beyond attraction, beyond desire itself. You are here to set a standard that will not be easily met, to show what it means to be a man who moves with purpose, with discipline, with an unshakable sense of self. You are not just a passing experience, you are a presence that reshapes the expectations of those who encounter you. And so, as you continue forward, understand that the greatest mark of your power is not in the attention you receive, but in the impact you leave behind. It is not in how many admire you, but in how many are changed by you. It is not in the fleeting moments of desire, but in the way your presence redefines what is possible. Women will continue to struggle to resist you, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. They will be drawn to you not because you seek them, but because you do not need to. They will want to be near you, not because you ask them to stay, but because they cannot imagine leaving. Chosen one, she has reached the point where rational thought no longer holds power over her emotions. This is no longer about admiration, no longer about the quiet thrill of attraction. This has turned into something primal, something raw, something that grips her in ways she never expected to experience. She used to believe she was above this kind of feeling, that she could never be the type to feel possessive over a man, that she could always remain detached, in control, choosing who she allowed into her world and who she kept at a distance. But now, that illusion has crumbled into dust. Because now, she is watching you differently. She is analyzing your every move, every glance, every shift in your energy. She is paying attention in ways she never had to before. Noticing the way other women respond to you, noticing the silent competition in their eyes when you are around. And for the first time in her life, she feels threatened. She hates this feeling, hates the way it makes her question everything, hates the way it makes her obsess over things she never used to care about. But most of all, she hates the way it makes her feel powerless. She has always been the one who held the attention of men effortlessly, the one who dictated the pace, the one who could decide when and how she let someone into her life. But with you, all of those rules are gone. Because you are not one of the men she can control. You are not the man who will give in to her just because she wants you to. You are not the man who will rearrange himself for her approval. And that is what is driving her deeper into the madness of wanting you all to herself. She sees other women watching you, lingering too long, hoping for your attention. She sees the way they light up in your presence, the way they subconsciously adjust themselves, hoping you will notice them, and it infuriates her because she knows what they want. They want what she wants. They want you. And she cannot allow that to happen. She does not know when she became like this. She does not know how you changed her, how you made her feel emotions she once thought only weak women experienced. But here she is, feeling the fire of jealousy in ways she cannot contain. She knows she is not thinking clearly anymore. She knows she is letting her emotions take over. But the truth is, she does not care anymore. She has already gone too far. Because losing you is not an option. Chosen one, there is a moment in every woman's heart when desire becomes more than just a feeling, when it becomes a need, an urgency, an obsession so deep that it consumes every rational thought. And now, she is there. She can no longer pretend she is unaffected. She can no longer act as if she is in control. She can no longer lie to herself and say that this is just another attraction. Because it is not. It is so much more than that. She is no longer satisfied just being around you, just knowing you, just sharing fleeting moments of your time. She wants more. She wants to own the space in your mind the way you now own hers. She wants to be the only one who holds your attention, the only one who gets to experience the depths of your energy, the only one who has the privilege of standing close to your fire without being burned. She cannot share you. She cannot stand the thought of you choosing someone else. She cannot bear the idea that another woman might feel the same pull toward you that she does. And so she must do something about it. She must secure her place before someone else takes it from her. She must make sure that no other woman dares to think she has a chance. She must mark her presence in your life in a way that makes it impossible for you to forget her. She does not know what she will do yet, but she knows she will do something. Because the fire inside of her is too strong to ignore. She thought she could walk away. She thought she could let this be just a passing desire, just a crush, just another moment in time. But now she knows the truth. She cannot leave this behind. She cannot pretend this feeling is not real. And she cannot allow anyone else to take what she now believes is hers. Her mind is already racing, already crafting ways to pull you closer, to make sure that you feel her presence, to make sure that no other woman stands a chance in your world. This is not just about attraction anymore. This is about survival, because she knows deep down that if she does not act now, she might lose you forever. And that, more than anything, is something she cannot accept. Chosen one, she is no longer thinking clearly. She is no longer weighing the consequences. She is no longer analyzing whether her feelings are justified or whether she should step back and regain control. Because control is gone. She has tried to play it cool. She has tried to pretend she is unaffected, that she can simply enjoy your presence without feeling the ache of needing more. But the more she tries to suppress it, the stronger it becomes. It is no longer just a passing emotion. It has become a storm inside of her, a hurricane of obsession that only grows stronger with time. She feels it in every inch of her body. The way her pulse races when she sees you, the way her stomach knots when she watches you interact with another woman, the way she clenches her fists without realizing it every time you offer your effortless charm to someone who is not her. This is no longer just attraction. This is territorial. She sees women circling you like wolves, eyes hungry, bodies leaning too close, voices dripping with an interest that she now refuses to tolerate. She does not know how this happened to her. She does not know when you became something she could not share. She just knows that you cannot belong to anyone else. Every time you smile at another woman, she feels a heat rise inside of her that she does not recognize. It is something dark, something dangerous, something that she never thought she was capable of feeling. Jealousy is an emotion she always believed she was above. But now, she is drowning in it. She finds herself watching, observing, waiting for signs. Are you drawn to someone else? Are you giving another woman more of your attention? Are you slipping away from her grasp before she has even had the chance to claim you? The thought makes her stomach churn. She cannot allow that to happen. She has already invested too much of her emotions into you. She has already lost too much of herself in the gravity of your presence. She has already surrendered to a feeling that is now consuming her whole. And she knows that if she does not act soon, she might lose you forever. And that is unacceptable. Chosen one, she has reached the point where there is no turning back. She has tried to be patient. She has tried to let things unfold naturally. She has tried to tell herself that if this was meant to be, then you would eventually come to her on your own. But patience is not an option anymore. Not when she sees other women trying to take what she now believes is rightfully hers. Not when she feels the slow, unbearable panic of knowing that if she waits too long, you might slip away from her forever. She cannot allow that. She will not allow that. She is done hoping, done waiting, done leaving things to chance. Now she is going to make sure that she has you. Her mind is already working, already crafting ways to pull you closer, already preparing to leave a mark so deep that no other woman can erase it. She does not just want your attention anymore. She wants confirmation that you are hers. She needs proof that no one else can take you away from her. She cannot handle the thought of another woman touching you, laughing with you, occupying the space that she believes should belong to her. The thought sends fire through her veins. She does not recognize herself anymore. She is not the woman who once played it safe, the woman who once walked away from men who could not meet her at her level. Now, she is a woman willing to fight. She is willing to do whatever it takes to ensure that no one else gets to experience you the way she wants to. This is not just about attraction anymore. This is about ownership. And she has decided that you belong to her. And if she has to eliminate every other woman from your world to prove it, then so be it, because now she cannot live with the idea of losing you. You have changed her. You have awakened something inside of her that she never knew existed, and now she is never letting you go.